Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism, your sanctuary for wisdom, resilience, and personal growth. Imagine this. The person you thought was your everything leaves. Your world feels shattered, and every waking moment is consumed by pain. Now pause. What if I told you this heartbreak is not the end of your story, but the beginning of your greatest transformation? You see, in every breakup lies a hidden blessing, a chance for you to rise stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever. Losing them isn't your defeat, it's your victory in disguise. If you're ready to shift your pain into power, hit the like button, subscribe to Mindful Stoicism, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that helps you become the best version of yourself. Want to know how to turn this heartbreak into your ultimate breakthrough? Stick with me, and I'll show you the way. But acceptance, the foundation of Stoicism. Acceptance is the first and most critical step in transforming your heartbreak into a breakthrough. It's easy to fall into the trap of asking, "Why me?" or dwelling on what went wrong. But Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes not from fighting reality, but from embracing it. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When a relationship ends, it's natural to feel a wave of emotions, pain, anger, regret, or even guilt. But what keeps many people stuck is resistance. Resistance to what's already happened. Resistance to the fact that someone you cared for is no longer part of your life. This resistance creates suffering far greater than the event itself. Acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with the loss or that it doesn't hurt. It means acknowledging that it happened and choosing not to let it define you. You're not a victim of circumstance. You're the creator of your future. The breakup may have been outside your control, but how you respond to it is entirely up to you. Start by letting go of the need for closure or explanations. The truth is, closure is often a myth. People leave, circumstances change, and not everything will make sense. Accept that you may never get all the answers, and that's okay. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, shift your attention to what you've gained. Freedom, time, and the opportunity to rebuild yourself. Acceptance is not surrender, it's empowerment. It's the moment you reclaim your energy from the past and channel it into your future. In the grand scheme of your life, this heartbreak is just a chapter, not the whole book. Acceptance is your first step in writing the next one. You detach to reclaim your power. One of the hardest yet most liberating steps after a breakup is learning to detach. But detachment isn't about being cold, bitter, or indifferent. In Stoicism, detachment is about regaining your power by letting go of what you cannot control. Think of your life like a ship. When you're emotionally tied to someone who's no longer present, it's as though your anchor is stuck in the seabed, preventing you from moving forward. Detachment is cutting that anchor loose so you can set sail toward a brighter future. When someone leaves, it's natural to replay memories, question what went wrong, and even stalk their social media to see what they're doing. But every time you do this, you're giving them power over your peace. You're handing over your emotions on a silver platter to someone who is no longer invested in your journey. That ends now. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, We suffer not from events in our lives, but from our thoughts about them. What this means is that the pain you feel isn't just from the breakup itself, but from the constant mental and emotional loops you trap yourself in. Breaking free from these loops begins with detachment. Here's how you can detach. Stop feeding the bond. Remove triggers like their photos, texts, and gifts from your environment. These items keep you tethered to the past, and holding on to them delays your healing. This isn't about erasing memories, it's about creating space for new ones. Control your focus. Every time you catch yourself thinking about them, consciously redirect your focus to something productive, whether it's your fitness goals, a new hobby, or reconnecting with friends. This simple shift trains your brain to stop giving them center stage in your mind. Set boundaries. Stop checking their social media or asking mutual friends about their life. This only prolongs the pain. Detachment requires discipline. Remember, what you don't see can't hurt you. Reclaim your time and energy. Think about all the energy you used to invest in them. Now, invest it in yourself. Whether it's hitting the gym, learning a skill, or diving into self-improvement, redirecting that energy is the ultimate form of self-love. Detachment isn't an overnight process, it's a daily practice. But every time you choose yourself over obsessing about them, you reclaim a piece of your power. And with that power, you begin to rebuild a life where you are the priority. Remember, detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting someone else control your happiness, or finding strength in solitude. Here's the truth most people avoid. Solitude is not your enemy, it's your greatest ally. When a breakup happens, the silence left behind often feels unbearable. The absence of their presence creates a void, and in that void, many people crumble. But those who understand the power of solitude don't see it as emptiness. They see it as a space to grow. Let's explore why solitude is a gift, not a punishment. Most of us are conditioned to seek happiness externally, from relationships, validation, or constant company. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that true contentment comes from within. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Solitude gives you the time and space to reconnect with your inner self. Think of it as a detox from the chaos of the world. Without external distractions, you can focus on what truly matters: your values, your passions, and your personal growth. This is your time to rediscover who you are outside of that relationship. Use solitude as an opportunity to rebuild. Start by creating a routine that nurtures your mind and body. Read books that inspire you, meditate to clear your thoughts, or journal to reflect on your emotions. These practices are not just self-care, they're acts of self-respect. More importantly, solitude allows you to build resilience. It teaches you to be comfortable in your own company, which is a rare and powerful trait. When you no longer depend on others for your happiness, you become unstoppable. You develop an inner strength that no one can take away from you. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, often reminded himself that everything he needed was already within him. And the same is true for you. Solitude is not a prison. It's a sanctuary where you can forge your strongest self. Remember, solitude isn't about isolation, it's about self-discovery. Embrace this time. Let it teach you who you are, what you value, and what you want your future to look like. In the silence, you'll find clarity, strength, and the courage to rise above the pain. This is not the end. It's the foundation of your transformation. For turning pain into purpose. Pain is one of the most powerful teachers you'll ever encounter. While it's uncomfortable and often feels unbearable, it has the unique ability to reshape you in ways comfort never can. When you're heartbroken, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeing your pain as a burden. But what if you chose to see it as fuel instead? Breakups are emotionally taxing, no doubt. But think about this. Every time you feel that sharp sting in your heart, it's a reminder that you care deeply. That depth of emotion is a reflection of your capacity for passion. Now imagine channeling that same intensity into something transformative, your personal growth. Start with your physical health. Pain creates energy, and energy needs a release. Instead of letting it consume you, take it to the gym. Every weight you lift, every mile you run, is a metaphorical step away from the heartbreak. As your body strengthens, so does your mind. You begin to see yourself differently, stronger, more capable, and more resilient. Next, channel your pain into building your skills and pursuing your goals. Do you have a dream you've put on the back burner? Use this as your opportunity to focus completely on it. Whether it's learning a new skill, advancing in your career, or starting a passion project, let your heartbreak be the spark that lights the fire of determination within you. Then, dive into your mindset. Pain forces you to reflect, to dig deep, and to ask the hard questions. Who am I? What do I truly want? What kind of life do I want to create for myself? Write down your thoughts, meditate, or seek guidance through Stoic teachings. Epictetus reminds us, difficulties show a person's character. Your response to this pain will shape the person you're becoming. Most importantly, don't let your pain define you. Let it refine you. This heartbreak is not the end of your story. It's a catalyst for your transformation. The person who rises from this will be unrecognizable, stronger, wiser, and more purposeful. Remember, the best revenge is not about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. Proving that you're capable of greatness, with or without them. Every step you take toward your breakthrough is a victory, and every ounce of pain is another building block for the incredible life you're about to create. 5. Gratitude for the lessons. One of the hardest steps in moving forward after a breakup is cultivating gratitude. Not for the pain, but for the lessons that pain has taught you. When someone leaves your life, it's easy to fall into a cycle of resentment, anger, or regret. However, in those moments of darkness lies a profound opportunity, the chance to reflect, learn, and grow. Think about it. Every relationship, no matter how it ends, teaches you something. Maybe it revealed your strengths, your ability to love deeply, to commit, and to care for someone else. Or maybe it exposed areas of growth you didn't even realize you needed, like setting boundaries, knowing your worth, or recognizing red flags early on. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. This means that by shifting your mindset from "why did this happen to me" to "what did this teach me," you reclaim control over your narrative. The pain doesn't own you anymore, you own it. Gratitude is about acknowledging that, even in the most painful situations, there's a silver lining. That breakup taught you what you deserve in a partner, someone who respects you, values you, and aligns with your vision for life. It might have shown you how much you were sacrificing for someone who didn't reciprocate. Or it might have forced you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself, truths that, when addressed, can lead to immense personal growth. Take a moment to reflect. What did this experience teach you about yourself, about love, about life? Write it down in a journal or say it aloud. Gratitude doesn't mean dismissing your pain or pretending it doesn't exist. Instead, it means honoring the pain as a teacher and thanking it for the wisdom it brings. Seneca wisely wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Your heartbreak, as difficult as it feels, is like a storm clearing the path for brighter days ahead. And when you choose to embrace the lessons, you step into the next chapter of your life with clarity, purpose, and strength. So, instead of resenting the ending, be thankful for the role it played in your journey. It's not the end, it's a stepping stone to the person you're destined to become. 6. Your breakthrough is coming. The pain of a breakup can feel like the end of the world. It's as if someone has pulled the rug out from under your feet, leaving you unsteady and unsure. But let me tell you this, what feels like an end is often a disguised beginning. The truth is, the person who left your life was never the source of your strength. That strength has always been inside you, waiting to emerge when you need it most. This is the moment where your breakthrough begins. The storm of heartbreak clears, and you start to see the path ahead, not the one they walked away from, but the one you are about to create. Think of this as a reset, a chance to rebuild your life with clarity, purpose, and power. Breakups force you to confront yourself in ways few other experiences can. They challenge you to ask, who am I without them? What do I want for myself? While these questions may feel uncomfortable at first, they are the keys to your growth. When you stop relying on someone else to define your worth, you begin to uncover your true potential. Your breakthrough lies in the choices you